The autonomic nervous system is divided into several divisions, which are called sympathetic, parasympathetic, and metasympathetic. And the sympathetic nervous system is responsible for the fight or flight reaction, is catabolic effect, is increasing the obesity, the cardiac activity, the blood pressure, to the energy output. But parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for resting anabolism, called anabolic nervous system, because its activation results in the production of new cells, new substances, anabolism. Actually, it is recovery after any stress. Recovery. So, actually, metasympathetic nervous system in English literature is called enteric nervous system because we have many neurons of the system in the intestine. It regulates different aspects of digestion, motor activity, secretion. And the peculiarity is that metasympathetic nervous system is produced by local reflex arches. All components of them are located inside the organ, not touching the CNS, spinal cord, afferent, interconnected, different neurons. All components are in the organ. Sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system is classification. First of all, about the structure. The autonomic nervous system is peculiar because, in comparison with somatic nervous system, in ANS there are two neurons, different neurons. In somatic, only one neuron. Here too, the synapse between them is located outside the CNS in the ganglion. So this is ganglion, and this is ganglion. This is sympathetic nervous system, and this is parasympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic ganglion. You see, one efferent neuron is called preganglion, first one. Second is called postganglionic neuron, axon of postganglionic neuron. And the ganglion is synapse. This is the first thing. The second thing is the location of preganglionic neurons. The location of the sympathetic preganglionic neurons is in the thoracic and lumbar segments of the spinal cord. Here is written C8 is the last cervical segment, so then 12 thoracic, and first several lumbar segments. Here are the bodies of the preganglionic neurons. It's quite simple. Here, parasympathetic preganglionic neurons are located in the brain, where we can find the cranial nerves. We have the total number is 12 cranial nerves, but 4 of them they have parasympathetic nerve fibers. These numbers 3, 7, 9, and 10. 10 is called 10th pair. How is it called 10th pair? Oculomotorius, facialis, glossopharyngeus, and the most important vagus nerve. 10th pair. At sacral region, sacral segments 2 to 4. Sacral segments of spinal cord also five parasympathetic neurons, which innervate pelvic, cavity, pelvic organs, sexual organs. Then, preganglionic fibers. You may see type B in sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Postganglionic fibers type C, unmyelinated. Then, next difference between sympathetic and parasympathetic. Localization of ganglions. From the first glance, you may notice that in the sympathetic nervous system, preganglionic fibers are short, very short. Postganglionic fibers are long. They are direct to the organ. So therefore, ganglion is located close to spinal cord, producing so-called sympathetic trunk, the chain of ganglions alongside both sides from the spinal cord. Main neurotransmitter in the sympathetic nervous system in the ganglion is acetylcholine receptors, nicotinic receptors, N-type receptors, N-type. On the organ in the sympathetic nervous system, transmitter is norepinephrine. Receptors alpha-1, alpha-2, alpha and beta receptors. Different organs, different receptors, different effects. Norepinephrine. Parasympathetic nervous system. You have to remember everything that I'm speaking about now. Parasympathetic nervous system. In the ganglion, which is located apart from spinal cord, close to the organ. Such localization is called para-organic or intramural. What does it mean? In the organ. Ganglion may be located in the organ. Neurotransmitter. Acetylcholine receptors also N-type. No difference with sympathetic. But on the organ, postganglionic nerve fiber, the axon on the organ releases acetylcholine. But receptors in this case are called muscarinic. Parasympathetic effects are induced by muscarinic receptors. This is the structure and the chemistry. Now, the functions. So, sympathetic nervous system, I told you, to fight or flight. Therefore, this system accelerates heart rate, heartbeat, blood pressure, activity of the heart. It's clear. Second, it stimulates anabolism, catabolism with energy release. Three, sympathetic nervous system, it dilates the bronchs, the bronchial tree, to respire more easily. Dilation of bronchs. It dilates the pupil to see better. Dilation of pupil. It decreases the activity of the stomach, motor activity and secretion of the stomach. The digestive tract, generally speaking, is suppressed. It constricts the sphincters, but the constriction of sphincters. Sympathetic. Sympathetic nervous system. It constricts, predominantly constricts blood vessels on the skin, for example. If you are afraid of something, you may be pale or green because of other constriction. Parasympathetic nervous system. It is called anabolic. It increases anabolism. It decreases the activity of the heart, but stimulates the secretion of the stomach. Contraction of stomach, but relaxes the sphincters. it constricts the pupil and constricts the bronchus. Now the question for I will check your understanding. Tell me please. There are drugs that can selectively block different receptors. If I will block muscarinic cholinergic receptors, there is such drug, atropine. What effect on the pupil such drug will produce? It will dilate the pupil very good. It is used in ophthalmology to investigate the retina. Very good. And we can therefore prescribe certain drugs and control the body functions. So, next problem is, now I will be speaking about your practical experiment today. The different subjects, they have different balance between sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. They both are active, but some people predominantly have parasympathetic nervous stimulation. Such people are called vagotonics, vagotonia. If sympathetic nervous system, sympathetic atonia, and maybe normotonics with balance, autonomic regulation. So today, doing the first experiment, you will, by measurement of cardiovascular parameters, I will give you the equipment, you will estimate your own type of nervous regulation. So, for this sake, you will take the practical guide. Where is it? For example, this. If you will do experiment number 7.1, Kerr-Doe autonomic index. You will measure the symptoms, calculate and do the conclusion. And 7.2 is an experiment with autonomic reactivity test. What is reactivity? It means the reaction of autonomic nervous system to impact, to different stimulations which may be exerted and may be influencing the body. For example, here in this experiment, orthostasis. What is orthostasis? The position of the body. If you go from horizontal position to supine to vertical position, your cardiovascular parameter will change to supply the brain with blood. Therefore, your cardiac activity, blood vessels, will have to change their functions. Of course, autonomic nervous system will be responsible for that. And you will examine how your autonomic nervous system reacts and produce the conclusion in accordance with types of reactions which are described in this protocol. Here everything will be written. So you will examine the person, you will lay down this person on the table and measure the cardiovascular parameters. For what sake we can estimate the autonomic tone? Because there is different inclination to different diseases. For example, vagotonics have, you understand, intensive secretion of the stomach. This may lead to ulcers, for example. Sympathetic atonics, they have increased blood pressure, cardiac frequency, therefore hypertonia, infarctions, strokes, cardiac diseases of different types. Understand? That's why we should take it into consideration. Type of activity. Now, a few words about the other effects of the sympathetic and parasympathetic. So, you may see that sympathetic nervous system, the ventricularity, is that in the ganglions of the sympathetic nervous system, I illustrate it by this, there is divergence or multiplication. From one preganglionic fiber, nerve impulses, they're spreading in different directions. Effect is strong because sympathetic nervous system says you should activate your body to save life or to get food. Stress, system of stress. Understand? Therefore, the signal to everybody. The parasympathetic, localized, precise, sympathetic axons even diverge in the organ, producing so-called varicoses, the small vesicles on the end of these axons. What effect it produces? The effect, I may say, is like it's like the consequences of tsunami. Everything is flooded with norepinephrine. The organ is flooded information with large volume of norepinephrine to change the function of the mind. What effect sympathetic nervous system produces on the skeletal muscles? You may, if you are ready for this class, you may say that, oh, so something is wrong because the smooth muscles are controlled by autonomic. But sympathetic nervous system produces an effect on the sympathetic nerve, on the skeletal muscles. What effect? This was proved in Orbelli Linicinski experiment. This experiment illustrated the effect of sympathetic nervous system on the skeletal muscles. What they did? They took the two scientists, skeletal muscles, and by the stimulation of the somatic nerve, they induced the contraction and fatigue of this muscle. But then they found the sympathetic nerve, which also innervates this skeletal muscle. And when they begin to stimulate the sympathetic nerve, continuing the stimulation of somatic nerve, they observe the muscle continued contraction without any fatigue. The muscle is fatigued, but it continued. So therefore, it was postulated that sympathetic nervous system, it exerts the adaptive and trophic effect on the skeletal muscles. Adaptive or trophic effect. Increased adaptation. For example, a hunter in the jungle is seeing the tiger, aggressive behavior of the tiger, the hunter may be afraid, and very rapidly, even if it's the hunter is tired, very rapidly he may climb the coconut tree. Very, very, but then, after a while, he cannot descend. So tired he is. But when he is afraid or should save life, sympathetic nervous system is adding a lot of strength, and adaptation of the organism increases substantially. So like on exam, stressful and sympathetic situation. So your heartbeat rate increases, the saliva is viscous because the glucose is released in the saliva by sympathetic system. So, but you may study a lot, but then you're exhausted after the exam, finished it. Apatia, you don't want no interest. 2 days, but then we go to Malaysia, everything is nice. Of course, you will get the exam only if you will finish with zachot. Or you will stay in Moscow. So, sympathetic nervous system is good, but parasympathetic is very important for recovery. Then there is another question, the sympathetic and parasympathetic autonomic reflexes. So just take some subject, maybe, I don't know, something that is cannot hurt you, and push gently but substantially to your skin and press and do it's not no pain, and press and do the trace. Yeah, and observe. First, nothing happens. Observe. Do. Press and yeah. Okay, and observe what happens.
What to do?
So what happens?
செஞ்சுக்கலாம்
The color will change in 30 minutes, in 30 seconds, in maybe in 1 minute. What color you see? Red.
ஆனா எனக்கே ஒரு கலர் வரலையா
White reaction also possible. So this is autonomic effect. Oh, very good reaction. So raise your hand so that everybody can see.
கடைசி செஞ்சிருக்கேன்
This is autonomic reaction.
எனக்கு வரலையா
Autonomic reaction. This is the test that is
எனக்கு
done.
வரிசையில செய்யணும் எனக்கு நெகட்டிவ் செஞ்சு ஒரு எரோ மாலை புடி இது புடி நான் செய்வேன் நெகத்துல செய்ய
It's called dermographism. This reaction it
பாவையில பிஸ்கட்
illustrates that autonomic reflexes are
எனக்கு பேசிட்டு வெள்ளை வெள்ளையா
more
இரண்டு பேசுங்க
lasting and they become more than somatic reflexes. So you have to know the classification of autonomic reflexes. Visceral,
பேசிட்டு ஏறி
visceral reflexes,
இது வந்துருச்சு எனக்கும் வரும் நியூஸ்
internal organs to the skin. For example, when the
நீனா
heart,
நல்லா வருவாடா மச்சான்
the insufficiency of circulation in the heart,
சாரி
the
இது ஒரு வெறியா இன்வென்டரி
heart attack, but the pain is usually and predominantly not in the area of the heart, but maybe in the stomach, gastrial area, or maybe in the
இது வெறும்
mandibular,
சாப்பிட்டு பண்ணலாம் முடிஞ்சிருச்சான்
or in the left shoulder.
ஆனா உனக்கு வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க
So this is irradiation of pain. Nervous mechanism that
நமக்கு ரெண்டு இடத்துக்கு போகணும்
also this type of
என்ன
so any question?
என் கிளாஸ் விட மாட்டான்
No questions.
எஸ்
Then let's write MCQs if no questions, and then we'll continue with